Hey everyone, I am your host Jazzy929 and this is my TV and movie review show. I am going to be reviewing Greenleaf today. The title of the show is Reunited. This is season 4, episode 7. With that being said, let me jump into the review. In the beginning of this episode, we see that Grace is worried about AJ. In the last episode, we see that AJ decides to go ahead and leave town. We see that she calls Sophia, and Sophia tells her, Mom, I haven't seen AJ, because she asked, Sophia, have you seen AJ? Has he called you? Sophia says, no, Mother, I haven't heard from him. And we see that she hangs up with her mother, and she's lying the whole time because AJ is sitting there right there with her. She tells AJ to go back home because everything will be okay, but we find out that he says no, and he also gets mad and loud with her. We see that AJ asks for some money to go get some drink, or something to drink. I'm thinking it was an alcohol beverage, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what your thoughts are on AJ. Is AJ on drugs? Is he just an alcoholic? Is he sick? What's going on with AJ? Y'all let me know what your thoughts are. We see that Sophia goes into AJ's bag because she knows he's falling on hard times right now, and she tries to put him some money in the bag, sneaking some money in the bag like a grandma used to do, or a grandma would do for a loved one and a mama. So she go ahead and put the money in the bag, and as she's doing this, she finds out that he does have the drugs or pills in his bag. But the thing that gets me is it wasn't clarified if it was the pills that was stolen or these may be actual AJ's prescriptive pills. But she goes back and she tells her mom, look, AJ did steal the pills. She went back home and told Mom, I found the pills. AJ actually did it. We see that Bishop asked the kids to come together, and they ask Dad what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Dad says, I want to go ahead and propose to your mother, ask her to marry me again. Could y'all please do a song for me? You know what I'm saying? They agree to do this. As this is going on, Lady May is eavesdropping, and she hears the plan. She gets so excited, she goes upstairs. She gets some dresses out of her closet. She's trying to pick out which one she will be wearing. Later on that night, she seems very happy about this whole situation, which I think is good because we see in the last episode, her and Bishop look like they're on good terms. We see that Jacob tells Charity, look, I see you with Phil. You know what I'm saying? She basically tells Jacob, look, I'm in love with Phil, which everybody should know. Phil and her is not going to make it. That whole relationship's not going to make it. She don't know that man. He don't know her. I think he's running a scam on her, and she's just dumbfounded and don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know what's going on with Charity. She murders me up. I don't like her. We see that Charity goes and tells Phil that Jacob knows about them. She asked him to not send the recording that she gave him in last episode that had Grace on it. We see that Jacob runs into Phil. He actually goes into Phil's office and he tells Phil, I will kick your ass if you hurt my sister. You know what I'm saying? Before he did that, though, Phil thought that he was coming in to get his job back. But it didn't work out that way. He was just warning Jacob about his sister, which was totally understandable. We see that Phil is not aware of the things that Bob is doing as far as buying up all this property. Bob is buying up all this property, and Phil was unaware of the whole situation. Grace finds out about this whole situation of Hope on a hill buying up everything, and Aaron explains to her where this company Hope from the Hill, what they hide, how they're hidden. Let's just say that, how they hide their company. Clarissa has the realtor call her, and he asked her if she knew what was going to happen to the home after the Bishop and Lady May died. She basically tells him she doesn't know. She don't have the information, you know what I'm saying, but it's something that she wants to learn, you know what I'm saying. He asked her to go to the hotel with him. She basically tells him no because she's in the office with him, and they end up having sex in the office. She basically tells him she don't want him to go to him and her to go to the hotel because, you know what I'm saying, they might be seen or whatnot. So let's get it in the office. And that's what they do. They get it in the office, y'all. And then we see her rushing out of the office to leave, and she runs into Grace, and she's half dressed during this time because she just got doing the deed with this man. And Grace asked her, did she know that Hope on the Hill had bought up all this land? And she basically tells Grace, like, no, I didn't know Hope. It was, it was Hope on the Hill behind, I'll say the realtor company that bought up all this land or bought my property. And she Clarissa tells Grace, like, basically it ain't none of your business who I sell my property to. It's my property to sell. Then we see Zora, and she's talking to Nikki, and Nikki is telling Zora, like, look, I'm done with Dante. I'm saying? If that's his name, I might have got his name wrong, but if I did, I apologize. But she tells Zora, like, she's done with this boy, and she pops a question on Zora, asking her if she could move in with her. Zora says yes. I think there's something going on right there. Most definitely. I think that Zora is going to start liking girls, and her and Nikki going to have something going on. Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts are. But I don't like the whole Nikki character. So I think she's up to something, most definitely. Lady Mae, we see, she gets a call from Misty. Or no, actually she gets a call from the secretary. And the secretary tells her, like, Misty wants to take your name off the scholarship, And Lady Mae finds out, because she's on it. She's like, this ain't going to happen. Let me find out what's going on. So she goes to the investigation. She finds out that Misty was the one that wants to take the name off her name off the scholarship. And the reason for this is because Misty and Vita's family feels as if she knew about what was going on with Mac. If y'all don't remember who Vita is, Vita is the girl that was in the previous season that was raped by Mac. Her family and Misty feels like Lady Mae knew about what was going on. And my whole thing about that is Lady Mae, I don't think she knew. I think she was conscious of the situation. But, with the fact that it actually happened to her, and not just that, it was her brother, she wanted to deny the situation in some kind of way and hope and pray that it wasn't the case. So, she explains that to them. She also explains to Vita and her family that she also was a victim. Her father molested her. And we see that she has all this stuff coming back to her during that time about what her father did to her and how bad she feels about this whole situation with her brother, what her brother did to Vita and everything. And she basically tells Vita, like, I didn't know, I really, didn't pinpoint it and know. And we see Lady Mae goes home and she's crying in a closet, and Bishop comes and he consoles her and makes sure that she's okay. And this episode ends there. I want to know what y'all thoughts were. I thought it was a good episode. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and close. Thank you all for listening.